That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Sticking on the theme of the Emmy nominations, another genre show did fairly well. And that show was the outstanding, I now call it the single best comic book based television show ever made, The Penguin. The Penguin, which did not run in the category of best drama series because it was a limited series.
Yes.
Limited series, miniseries, all good. But it did take home the nomination for best limited series and ended up getting the second most nominations of any show, only being edged out by Severance. Severance took home 27 nominations. I think Penguin ended up with 24 nominations, including a Best Actor nomination for Colin Farrell, a Best Actress nomination for Kristen Milioti, Best Series or Best Limited Series. Anyway, the folks over at CBR write it out like this. Say it's a good day to be DC Studios and HBO. The nominations for the 2025 Emmys have just been unveiled, with The Penguin receiving the second most this year, only behind Severance. The Penguin's 4 major nominations were for Outstanding Limited Series, Limited or Anthology Series, Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series for Colin Farrell, Outstanding Lead Actress for a Limited Series for Kristen Milioti, and Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Limited Series or Anthology Series for Deirdre, I hope I'm not mispronouncing her name, O'Connell. The DC series also picked up directing, writing, and editing nods, among others, for a grand total of 24 nominations. This is a series, a lot of TV shows I watch and enjoy, and then they kind of don't live with me anymore, even if I like them. The Penguin is one of these shows that has stayed with me because, like, Rob, I think you and I have talked about this. Take the DC element out of it. Let's say I just went in cold. I knew nothing about Oz, Cobblepot, or anything like that. And it's just, here's a new series from HBO. Forget anything about Batman. Forget anything about any of that. And just watch that show. I still would have loved it. I would have loved that show. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great crime thriller.
So, considering, like, what do you think it is, Rob, when you look at The Penguin now? What are the elements of the show to you that stand out to you that made it get literally the second most nominations at the Emmy, including its best limited series nomination?
You know what it is to me? It's always about tone. When it comes down to it, you're talking about, when people think Batman, they think the Penguin, they might think Burgess Meredith, from the original Adam West show.
And he was great.
He was great. And you're thinking, Danny DeVito from Tim Burton's movies. But what this did was the same way that Matt Reeves created the world of Gotham that was both set in the real world, but also felt like you're really in the underworld of this world. And this took it took all the tropes we know from mob stories or crime thrillers, whether everything from The Godfather to Heat and everything in between, The King of New York, take your Scarface, take your pick. And yet it's still informed by the Batman universe, but it gave us a world that felt like it had gravitas.
Yeah.
It had real stakes. These people felt real. They felt like real human beings embroiled in this criminal underworld. And it was mythic at the same time.
Yeah.
It was weighty. The same way that Coppola talked about how The Godfather is really about a king and his 3 sons. A king deciding the succession for the realm and trying to protect the realm from all these other kingdoms that wanted to take it out. And that informed all of his choices. It wasn't just a typical mob story. It had real mythical weight. And the same thing was true of how they approached the Penguin. So anybody who watches it understands, okay, this is classical storytelling at its finest. Yeah, it's a genre show. Yeah, it's a Batman show. Yeah, it's a crime thriller. But it transcended all of those things to become something truly great and timeless. And that's why you can look at it and go, this is fantastic.
And let's take a look here for a second at what it is going up against. So in these things. Okay, so the other nominations for Outstanding Limited Series are obviously The Penguin, Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Mendez story, Dying for Sex, which was great, by the way. Did you have a chance to check that out?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really good.
Sad, though.
Black Mirror, and here's the main competition for it, I think, Adolescence.
I agree.
It's going to be a Penguin or Adolescence. Now, that continues down as we look at the best lead actor in a limited series. So Colin Farrell's going up against Stephen Graham in Adolescence, Jake Gyllenhaal in Presumed Innocent, Brian Tyree Henry in Dope Thief, and Cooper Koch from Monsters: The Life of Eric Mendez. That's going to be Colin or Stephen Graham's right there. Now, for Kristen Milioti, her competition is Kate Blanchett, No Pressure, Megan Faye in Sirens, Rashida Jones in Black Mirror, and Michelle Williams in Dying for Sex. That's a stacked one. I think Colin Farrell has one hurdle to overcome, and that's going to be Stephen Graham.
Yeah.
I think Kristen Milioti has a few more landmines in front of her.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett, Megan Faye, Michelle Williams. That's going to be tough, but man, I would like to see Penguin win one or two of those. I think that would be great. What do you think its chances are here in those three main categories?
Okay, I think it's gonna lose
In all three?
in all three, and I think it's going to lose simply because this is where the Batman of it all comes into play. That when you're watching Adolescence, it's a movie. I mean, it's a TV series. So much of today, and people give things that are real and have that kind of gravitas more weight than genre programming. They just will. It doesn't matter how good the Penguin is. Adolescence is always going to trump it because Adolescence is about our world today. It's about the reality of a very difficult situation, the real subject matter, all of it. No matter how you cut it, people are going to take it more seriously. And that's what genre cinema and genre TV has always fought against. It's just the reality of it all. And I don't think it has any reflection on the quality of what's going on. I mean, Colin Farrell wearing all that prosthesis he's got on and the way he's able to deliver that performance, that's an amazing thing. But people will still put Stephen ahead of it, no matter what, unfortunately. And look, I'd love to be proven wrong.
Well, I mean, here's the one thing that
Lord of the Rings, no acting awards.
He did get one nomination because that was seen as such an ensemble piece.
I know.
But I want to just kind of bring this out here. They have won a bunch of awards, right? And Colin Farrell. So, for example, Colin Farrell won the Critics' Choice Awards for Best Actor in that series. And a lot of members of the Critics' Choice Awards are also voting members of the Emmy body, right? So he won at the Critics' Choice Awards. I think he won the Golden Globe, didn't he? I could be mistaken about that. I thought he did at any rate. I do have to find this out. Let me look it up here. Golden Globes. Yeah, he actually won the Golden Globe for Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Limited Series as well. So there's a chance, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? The Penguin getting all kinds of love at the Emmys with not just nominated for Best Limited Series, nominations for Colin Farrell, nominations for Kristen Milioti, and being nominated the second most of all television shows, only a couple of nominations behind Severance. It got 24 nominations, which is crazy. Great showing for genre stuff with Penguin being nominated and/or being nominated. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.